Greetings, fellow castle builders, and welcome to Diplomacy is Not an Option. Our castle is getting pretty epic now. We have got a lot of trebuchets on every wall, but you join us just as we're undergoing a wave.
So it begins.
And I think it's going to be quite a big one, so we're going to have quite a lot of defences to do. We've got the first army in position at the back of this wall. Let's just get that trebuchet up in the tower, and let's just throw everything we have trying to defend this side. We've got two other sides which the enemies are coming from. They no longer just attack from one direction. They throw so many troops at us. Got trebuchets every section of the wall. They're the real damage dealers here. They're what I'm going to hope can see me through this. With our crossbows up there just providing, picking everyone off who tries to get up to the wall. Got a little mini cavalry contingent there if they actually make a breach. And then we've got the third side over here where they're just making their way through these trees here now. You can kind of see them cutting their way through as our trebuchets trying to blast them away. I think there's a poor stone mine over there somewhere which probably is not going to survive. Oh, they've got some catapults. They're getting a bit too close. Let's use some of our towers. Focus down those catapults. Oh, those ones are going to be too far. They are just going to wreck the rules. I wonder if it's going to be worth... Let's call up the spearmen. Call out the guard. Let's try and just pull out the gate, flank round, and deal with these catapults. Because otherwise they're just going to keep battering away at the walls and they're going to smash them down before too long. Come on, spearmen, quickly deploy. Because they're pushing hard in the other section as well. Oh god, there is a lot of them coming. Spearmen are going to work. Okay, that's the bulk of their catapults down. Should we try and distract some of them? If we can approach and drag a few away, it may give the wall a chance to sort of create a new front line. Separate them from the wall. Let's form up a line. Maybe hold them on a line. Oh, okay, they're drawing quite a bit of aggro. Oh goodness. Okay, we're drawing quite a lot of aggro. Oh, and the enemy catapults are shooting at us. That's not so ideal. We have given the wall a little bit of a break though. Okay, let's try and get out. Retreat! Run for your lives! No need to stand and hold. A few of them got killed, but actually we should get the bulk of them out. Over on this side, wow, things are looking pretty bad. I think we're going to go for a meteor here on those catapults. Oh, that's so epic. It does so much damage. Those meteors just do not get old. We've still got a lot of stuff here. Some of those left sections of the wall are going to go down soon. What have we got over here? Oh, there goes a section of the wall. They've got catapults here as well, shooting us down. They may be in range of some of the towers, actually. Can we shoot them down? Let's focus on the enemy catapults where we can. Yeah, when they get too close, we need to be getting our crossbows to focus these catapults down. These are the ones that are doing the real damage to us. I think they're going to be out of range. As they come closer, though, they come in range. They're viable targets, and we can smash them down. Elsewhere, a few catapults down there, but they're all coming into range. Looks like we should be able to deal with them without having to deploy the spear guard this time around. Okay, nice. Last one down on that side. Nice, good job. So over this side, things are probably looking worse. Look at the gateway, it's down to a third health. Let's bring in the first army, transfer it to this side. Because we may have to defend a breach here if they actually get through. Because look, they're through on that left side. And that gateway is just not going to hold. And then we're going to be in real trouble real quickly. I'll focus down some of these catapults if we can. Come on, crossbows. Yes, doing a good job. These catapults are what's doing the real damage against the sections of wall. And trebuchets aren't very effective at taking them out. Bring over the cavalry as well. Since we're basically just on this side now. This is where they're going to make their breach. That gateway's going to go any second. There it goes. Okay, they're through. Is all we could do really... Oh, the poor little crossbows have got caught in the path. We've got a few crossbows at the back who are going to try and hold this gateway. But really, we need the first army to turn up and try and reinforce that breach. No! They're getting through. We've got our cavalry. Okay, let's just engage our cavalry on this side. Main army, or the spearmen particularly, get in the breach. Our cavalry's doing actually a fairly good job. Fight on, cavalry. Take them out. Send your little crossbows for support. Okay, spearmen are trying to push their way through. Going to try and push their way into that breach and cut them off. Cavalry is fighting their way through down this side. Oh no, there's more coming. It's like an endless wave. They just never seem to stop. Spearmen are doing well though. They're starting to fan themselves out into that breach, which is nice. Maybe we can provide a bit of distraction again. Buy those spearmen a bit of time to fill out that breach. Pull back with the cavalry. Nice, nice, nice. I think as long as this wave ends soon, then we should be okay. It's just the sheer volume of them. Look at the spearmen doing an excellent job in the breach. Just stabbing everything that comes into range. Oh, there's the catapults. Cavalry, let's go and try and go on a little flanking operation without trying to draw too many enemies. Otherwise, all these catapults are going to shoot me. And they do cause stun, even against cavalry, I think. When they land a hit. Yeah, like that. It's not killed him, but he's just stunned. We'll get back up again in a minute. There we go. Oh, and then they all... they're all lying down on their horses, but they should all recover. Or some of them should recover anyway. Okay, onwards to the rear line. Got a few other little cavalry, catapults at the back. Last one. Okay. I think it's over. Well, that was challenging. I thought they were going to be getting through there. They really did take down quite a few sections of the wall. We're going to have to do a lot of upgrading. And look at the amount of dead crossbows we lost, particularly when that gateway went down. And the poor little citizens who got killed when the stone tower came down. Looks like the rest of the sections of the wall actually held up pretty well. Taken damage, we lost one or two sections of wall down here, but not as bad as this side over here. This is where they really made multiple breaches, nearly got onto the farms. And if we start to lose farms, then it's going to be game over remarkably quickly, because we'll all be starving to death. So, let's start to get this repaired. And we also need to think about how we're going to be getting this section of the wall upgraded, because it's going to have to be better. And that's probably going to be true for all the sections, just the worst assault happened to land here. I think we need more treb towers. That's what's doing the damage. The treb towers just absolutely wreck everything. So if we can start to get more of them in, then I think that's really going to help. We'll just try and squeeze in one more little crossbow tower, perhaps on that side. We need to be getting more stone, so we're going to need to be getting more stone mines down. We need to be importing more stone through the market and starting to get these zeppelins recruited. The zeppelins, trebuchets recruited as well. Can't even speak English. There we go, let's get me some stone. Send the zeppelin off, go collect me stone. And let's start thinking about getting some more stone mines built. We've been frantically building these massive towers so we can get trebuchets in them. Trying to get 3 trebuchets at least as a minimum to each section of the wall. Apart from on the big section where I want to actually build quite a few more. Still got a little bit of time left to the next wave. But I don't know which direction it's going to be coming from. So we know we're just going to have a lot to deal with though. I think we're going to end up having them from like almost every direction. I mean, last time we had, what, 3 directions, which sort of split off into almost 4. So we're going to have a lot of defending to do, which is why I'm trying to get all these extra towers, all these extra walls up, so we can have a lot of extra trebuchets and hopefully stand some sort of chance. We've got a lot of extra stone mines built now, or building. Bloody builders. Why don't you hurry up and build me some extra stone mines? We need that stone. And then we're going to be basically pouring that stone into these massive siege towers which can hold these trebuchets. And we're continuing to trade as much stone as we can on the market as well. We have still got quite a lot to do though. We've got some of the siege towers going up, some are in position, but there's also a lot still to move. And these trebuchets are so damn slow. It takes so long to get anywhere. It's just going to take like a day to get each one into position, because it's quite a long time to get from the engineering workshop over there. But let's build out this defensive wall even more. Get another one in there, one right on the edge. I'll probably give it the most range. Perhaps one in there. The good thing about these trebuchets is the fact that because they have such extreme range on them, you can, you know, put them all across that wall and they should hopefully all be able to shoot at once if the enemy go for that middle section of the wall. And then that should be so many, you know, so many trebuchets that even though that's the most exposed section of the wall, should still be effective. Not sure who this guy is choosing to shoot at. Just some random little bandits that managed to get in range. Okay, nice. Our trebuchet towers are starting to come together. We see we've got 3 now on each section of the wall, as well as, of course, the... Oh, he's found something to target as well. Obliterating some bandits, as well as a poor little innocent tree at the same time. So we just need to keep moving these guys out. Let's get you guys out. You're going to both go into those 2 towers down there. And you two are going to keep going into those 2 towers down there. We've really got well upgrading basically all my walls, but we have 30 seconds left. Hence the mass spearmen recruiting that I probably should have done with more than 20 seconds to go, but I forgot. My bad. So I'm not sure which way we know which way they're going to be coming. I'm not sure which way they're going to push the hardest, but they're basically coming from absolutely everywhere. There's just so many of them. Yeah, I don't know if we're going to survive this. This could be the last video in the series. That random stone mine. They're coming from all sides. I can feel my computer running hot. There's going to be a lot of enemies spawning. This is going to be a strain on the CPU, if nothing else. Oh, they're actually spawning in right on the edge. Look at all the trebuchet towers are activating. The crossbows are starting to shoot. Oh my goodness, this is really quite epic. Look at the shots are going out from every direction. We're doing a lot of damage. I'm so glad we built all these extra trebuchet towers. Otherwise, we really wouldn't stand a chance here at all. But they're assaulting basically 3 separate sections of wall on this side, which means a lot of the trebuchets are getting brought into play. They're also going to be making a push on the main wall by the looks of it. Yeah, here comes the big army from this side. All the trebuchet towers along the wall starting to fire. It feels very much like Minas Tirith from Lord of the Rings. The amount of trebuchets we've got. This is awesome. But can they do enough damage to actually keep this down? They're certainly causing a fairly significant amount of deforestation, if nothing else. Over on the other side, what have we got? Okay, a long line of people coming from here. A little bit more of a line on this side. Oh, double line. I'm glad we upgraded this section of the wall. That little extra 2 towers with crossbows I put in coming in handy. That's basically putting 2 arrow towers per side of the attack. Also splitting slightly and attacking the other side over there. Oh, they're hit and spread out now against the main wall as well, which is going to make things a bit more difficult. Those trebuchets need to keep firing. I think the main wall is probably under the most threat. That's got the biggest amount of people, but then we have got a lot of trebuchets there defending. Just moved that first army up into position. We've got a tower here without a trebuchet, which is a shame, but he obviously hasn't arrived yet. I think we should hold on this little side here, but the other side is looking a bit more threatening. Oh, look at them all pouring in. That not a good place to be a citizen. Oh no! My little peasants are being murdered. They only wanted to mine stone. They didn't deserve this. A brutal death. Although actually those stone mines are doing quite a good job at distracting them from attacking the walls. So actually those peasant deaths are dying valiantly. We've actually cleared up one section of the wall already by the looks of it. Which is good. So we've really got 4 attack directions remaining. They're starting to get in a little bit here. We're starting to get some damage on the walls, but still got a way to go. They're going to have to apply quite a bit more damage before they're really getting through. The extra trebuchets and archers actually making a notable difference on this section of the wall. Although we haven't really had many catapults yet. I think we are finally starting to get the upper hand. It's looking like we're really kind of holding out on more sides. They are running out of troops, I think. We're down to really 3 main angles they're attacking. They are putting a lot of pressure on some of these sides. But they're holding, I think. The main wall was, this is where I feared the most. But actually, earlier on, they were much more spread out and sort of trying to attack a larger area. They seem to have sort of reduced the number of troops they're attacking with. And just the sheer volume of arrow fire and trebuchets that's now really being poured onto them. I just don't think they can get enough damage on this wall in time before they're hopefully going to run out. Woodcutter just casually cutting a bit of wood, completely oblivious to the sort of apocalypse that's going on next to him. Oh, one of the stone mines is still up. One of the stone mines has gone down, but one is still up. Although it looks like it might be about to collect some aggro. Yeah, it is. There it goes. Ah, no. There goes the stone mine. Well, they did well to cause as much distraction as they did, to be honest. Yeah, look, it looks like they're running out a little bit on that side, I think. I think we're going to hold, unbelievably. I really didn't expect to survive this wave. I either thought that we were going to lose, or my computer was going to explode. And it doesn't seem to have done either, which is a small miracle. Yeah, looking pretty positive. Those guys are still down there. Still flooding in. Not had any catapults though, which is kind of amazing. And it's amazing the range of these trebuchets. Look how far they can shoot. Basically the full length of the wall is firing in here. I mean, no wonder they can't really get much progress when there's so many trebuchets shooting at them. There's what, 3, 6, 7, 8 trebuchets firing all at one point? It's just an endless bombardment slamming into them as they try and make their ways up to the walls. Certainly makes for a pretty epic scene. Going to have some work to do though to repair all these walls and get the stone mines rebuilt, because that's really what we're going to be able to need to make this viable. But anyway, hopefully you've enjoyed this video. If you have, let me know what you think in the comments down below. And of course, subscribe to the channel for lots more awesome little indie game content like this. Thanks for watching, guys, and I shall see you all on the next one.